You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
Is that what this place is called?
Yeah, we're a real up-and-comer. A pit stop on the road for traders and such. We're not that big, but we got the bargains. Got a dock that can patch you up. We even got some lemonade. Well, that's what Deezer calls it anyway. There's a small catch, though. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's got to take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
I probably shouldn't say nothing, but listen. We want to make sure only good people come into Covenant. No undesirables. Nobody that ain't actually what they seem, you know?
I'm new to the area. What do you mean by undesirables?
But you don't know about... Jesus, listen. Not everyone in the Commonwealth is human, okay? Some are... synths. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Just take the test. You pass, and you can come inside where everything's safe, all right?
Do I really have to take the test?
Hey, rules are rules. You ready?
Sure.
Good. Take a seat, and we can begin. Tests don't take long. We can begin once you're seated. Just need you to take a seat. Tests don't take long. We can begin once you're seated. You need to be seated for the safe test. Them's the rules. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate. The doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Amputate the foot before the infection spreads.
Amputation. Next question. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Designated hitter.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do you do?
I'd give her whatever she wants to spare his life.
Typical Class B. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I'd cut off the mutated tissue with a precision laser.
Technological bias. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue #1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
Oh, I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. Bam! It never gets old.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate. Welcome to Covenant. Head on in. Benny's shop is usually the first stop.
That soon should tip the balance of things in our favor.
Hey.
Oh, I heard about you. You're the stranger. I make things. Things for the store. Oh, I'm Talia. It's so nice to meet you.
You sound pretty handy.
I don't want to be a burden. You're gonna like it here. Everyone in Covenant is so friendly and really wants to help.
Why is everyone here so friendly?
I don't know. Ask Mr. Orden. I'm much better with terminals than people. Feel free to use my tools. And if you need anything, just let me know.
Talia.
Oh, you're back. Isn't Covenant just the best?
Is it still okay to use your workshop?
Oh, sure. Any of the material that's loose, feel free to use. It's odds and ends. And really, you can make anything you like there. Oh, but I gotta get back to work. Bye.
Caravan came a few days back. Worked for old man Stockton. You saw him, right?
I already told you. I don't recollect. We get a lot of traffic.
This isn't Diamond City. A caravan of 5 comes through, you'd remember.
Then they must not have come through. Say, wouldn't you rather have a lemon?
My job here isn't drinking lemonade. I know for a fact they came here. Why the brush off?
I want to help, mister, but I really don't recollect.
Mark my words. I'll get to the bottom of this. You from around here? God, I hope not. Not enough of these hicks.
You have a problem with the people here?
All the fake smiles and the fancy talking puts me on edge. The sooner I'm out of here, the better. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
A caravan? What are you talking about?
I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
If I help you, I want something up front.
If I have your word, you'll help. I'll chip in 50 caps now. That's above and beyond the deal.
Who are we looking for?
The big one is Stockton's daughter, Amelia. I didn't find any bodies of the feminine persuasion, so, there's hope. If we find her, Stockton's offering a heap of caps.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here's all I got on the caravan. I don't got proof, but Covenant's involved. Somehow. I'll keep poking around, but let me know if you find anything.
Caravan was hit awfully close to Covenant, all right. D's First Lemonade. Never heard of it.
Find anything useful? Workbench has enormous potential. Not even Jackson managed to discover all the possible permutations.
Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop.
Hey, Swanson.
Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop.
Hope you're liking company, stranger.
Meaning no offense, but I got a mountain of work to do.
Hi.
Try Deezer's fresh brewed lemonade.
Ted.
Anybody else in town would be happy to talk to you, but...
Oh. Hi.
Talia.
Oh, you're back. Isn't Covenant just the best?
Do you have time for some questions?
If it'll help, sure.
Does Covenant have some sort of problem with sense?
Since? I mean, no. The test makes sure that none of those get in here. They promised.
Who is they?
They're... I really shouldn't be talking. I've got work, I have to go.
Talia.
Do you need to use my tools? Do you need to use my tools?
Well, hello.
Excuse me.
Well, hello, stranger. The name's Jacob, and I run this town. Glad you passed the test. Our door's always open to good quality people. You can use one of the beds in the guest house. And you should visit Penny's store.
Anything else in town?
Doc Patricia will be more than happy to patch you up. For a modest fee, of course. You might want to stay clear of Mr. Dan. I've had some complaints about him.
Can I ask you some questions?
Ask away.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
Is this about those Stockton people? I've told Mr. Dan many, many times. We never saw them.
Does Covenant have a problem with synths?
Shouldn't everyone have a problem with synths? But there's none of those things here. Rest assured.
Dan says your people are lying to him.
If you ask me, I think Dan's been baking in the sun too long. The only secret we've got here is what's in Deezer's lemonade. And if you can get Deezer to tell you, you just got to fill me in. As the robot says, it's delicious.
I have to go.
You have a good day.
Why are they so afraid of synths? That's a serious lock. Need to find a key. Let's hope someone's been careless. Talia.
Do you need to use my tools?
Hey there.
The terminal in the guest bunk is there for visitors.
Hi.
If you need medical assistance, see me in the morning.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Hey there.
Another newcomer. Welcome. We don't tolerate violence or vulgarity. Steer clear of those, and we'll get along just fine.
Ted,
You see, I gotta run diagnostics on the perimeter turrets.
Targets in range. Take them down.
Fresh lemonade here!
I'll take some.
Enjoy!
Hey, Deezer.
Less rads, less mute fruit, same great taste. Try Deezer's lemonade!
What's the catch?
No tricks, no gimmicks, just the best lemonade in Covenant, free to our special guests.
I'm looking into a lost caravan. Can you help?
You know what would be great for a lost caravan? Deezer's lemonade! Voted best beverage in Covenant 3 years straight!
What's in the lemonade?
Deezer's lemonade is made of goodness. 4 special ingredients from sunny, non-irradiated environments, all in 1 cold glass. Try it and enjoy, or take advantage of the money-back guarantee.
I'll pass.
You don't know what you're missing. You're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Synths seem to be a real touchy subject around here.
Now that you mention it, people are always gabbing about synths, or the Institute. But here, not one word. But hell, this whole place is a bucket full of strange.
I found a map that shows some sort of compound nearby.
Huh. Not much to go on. See if I can figure out anything about this compound.
Do you have any proof Covenant is involved with the caravan?
I got one thing. They deny up and down that Stockton's men ever came here. But they most certainly did. There's no reason to bald-faced lie to me if they're not hiding something. I'll keep poking around.
Do you have any proof?
No. I still have no...
We'll talk later.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
Why does one tiny settlement need so much firepower?
Well, hello.
That's a museum quality piece.
Get out! Oh, get out! Oh, get out! And Gladys says light in the bunkhouse.
That suit should tip the balance of things in our favor.
Hope you're liking Covenant, stranger.
Try Deezer's fresh brewed lemonade.
I hate this place.
Yes.
Busted again? It's the third radio this month. Ted better get on this pronto.
bunkhouse is off limits.
What do we have? Dealing with depression, the 12 stages of grief, some self-help books. Quite the library here.
Robco Sales and Service seems the perfect innocuous place for a military installation. I'd be happy to help if I can.
This cell means business.
Hello, stranger. You got anything that ails you? I'll fix you up for a fee.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
Let's see what I can spare.
Dr. Patricia.
You need any doctoring? Just let me know.
What's new, Doc?
If you want rumors, then Penny's the girl for you. I like to stick to fixing people. It's what I'm good at.
Not interested.
Fine.
Buy up while you can. With the Institute doing God knows what, who knows how long any of us will stay in business.
Let me see what you got.
Take your time, sweetie.
You might want to drop some of those things.
I hope Swanson didn't give you too hard a time at the gate. If you ask me, I think he takes his job too seriously. But welcome. Everyone around here calls me Mrs. Fitzgerald, but you, cutie, can call me Penny.
Nice to meet a friendly face.
You're in luck then. Covenant is the friendliest place in the whole Commonwealth. You'll see. You here to shop? I'll make sure to give you a good price.
Do you have time for a few questions?
For you? Certainly.
Could you tell me anything about the compound?
Compound? Who said anything about a compound? You know what, I really am very busy.
Hey, Penny.
You here to shop? If not, I'm sure you've got places to go and all. I hope you've enjoyed your stay.
Do you have time for a few...
Well, I don't know.
Does Covenant have some sort of problem with synths?
Thank God we don't. None of those machines are in here.
People here are really friendly. Why's that?
Everyone that passes the test is welcome to visit. But we are particular on who can live here. And having a positive attitude is important to us.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
You've been talking to Mr. Dan. I don't know what he's carrying on about. He's just stirring the pot, if you ask me.
Definitely. He has such an attitude.
I know! He's so smug. And Dan thinks he's the one helping people. He wouldn't know the first thing about making the Commonwealth a better, safer place.
Right? He should be thankful you let him in.
Instead, he stomps around interrogating people. If the compound did do something to his precious caravan, they had reasons for it. Better reasons than a man like him. You know, honey, I was just shooting off at the mouth. Just forget anything I said about that and the compound. I have to go.
Hey, Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
They took the survivors to a compound.
Then we're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
Hello, stranger. You got anything that ails you? I'll fix you up for a fee.
Enjoy your stay!
Yes.
Enjoy
Sure.
your stay!
Go ahead and take a look.
Hey, a stranger? It's no secret you've been poking around. Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're doing the right thing. Just don't make any rash decisions you'll regret.
What rash decisions are you talking about?
Maybe your next destination doesn't appreciate trespassers.
Just come out and say what you mean.
Maybe you heard a rumor about Stockton's caravan in a certain compound? So, hypothetically, let's say there's something to that. We wouldn't do anything unless we had good reasons. The best. Tell you what, you just stop this investigation, and I'll give you a gift. 100 caps. And then you'd be welcome back here as our friend anytime.
Surely there's room for compromise. I get Stockton's survivors, and we stay friends. I'd have to know more, though.
That's a tall order. A deal like that, well, that's above my pay grade. Tell you what, I'll let the compound know you're coming. Then you can make your case to them. Good luck.
Jacob.
Mind what I said about Mr. Dan. He's not the best influence.
Can I ask you some questions?
Ask away.
You ever hear of a compound?
Why, that sounds interesting, stranger. But I can't say I've ever heard of a compound, was it?
I have to go.
You have a good day.
Get your lemonade here!
Hey, Deezer.
93% of all visitors prefer Jesus lemonade.
What's in...
Jesus lemonade, try it.
I'll take some.
Limit 1.
Don't scare the fish, asshole.
Excuse me.
People are mucking around the shore at all hours, scaring my fish. Go find your own fishing spot. Clear out.
Hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
Some people up ahead. I'll follow your lead.
Just because Jacob vouched for me doesn't mean you can't call out. Why should I let you in?
What exactly is this place?
I'm asking the questions here. So why should I let you in?
I just want to talk with whoever's in charge here. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
We'll see. I'll take her to Dr. Chambers. She can decide what to do with you. Don't try anything funny. You've been warned.
You shouldn't be in here.
Hey.
Don't try anything. Blythe! Hey, Blythe!
Torture. They are sick. Just give me the signal.
Yes. What is it, Manny?
I thought you guys were done with Subject 12.
Oh, yes. The interview's over. I'm just reviewing the data on question 4. It's fascinating, really.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Certainly.
Chained up on the other side.
You're the first outsider that's been in here. Stranger. Stranger.
Hey, extend the platform. Boarding center.
You shouldn't be in here. Welcome to the compound.
Excuse me.
Don't try anything.
Stranger. Stranger.
So the one investigating Stockton's caravan has arrived. Do you even know that his supposed daughter is in all likelihood a synth? No matter. Let me be upfront about this. There are two ways this meeting can end. We come to an agreement, or there's violence.
There are no other options.
Too much is at stake to allow you to simply leave. Let me pose a question to you. What would you do if your family was destroyed by a synth right in front of you when you were but a child? Would you roll over and accept it? Or would you do something about it?
What happened to you?
In Diamond City, a lifetime ago, my parents and 8 others were massacred by someone. At first, we thought the maniac was human. But that was the day we learned of the Institute's latest creations, the synths. As long as the Institute walks invisibly amongst us, they strike without warning and control us from the shadows. I've dedicated my life to devising a test to detect these hidden synths, to root them out so they can be extinguished. Isn't that a goal worth fighting for?
A war? Really? Is it that bad?
Hundreds of kidnappings over the years. Ask the survivors if it's really that bad. And there are so many other tragedies that may be their responsibility as well.
You can't seriously want to kill all the synths.
We most certainly do. But we have to find him first. A living synth is indistinguishable from a human by any medical test yet devised. But it turns out psychology can detect a difference. Enter the SAFE test. The test is in its infancy, but through sacrifice and perseverance, our success rate is improving.
And the SAFE test works?
Oh, yes. Autopsies confirm the test is getting more accurate. There's something in the questions which provokes a response from synth, but the exact trigger is elusive. The margin of error is admittedly high, 4 or 5 false positives per synth, but one day we hope to get it to 1 or 2 false positives.
It sounds like your test may not even work.
There is a correlation. We've measured it. We just need more data, more test subjects to narrow it down. Covenant is many things. A refuge for the broken people left in the wake of the Institute's rampages. A place of safety and healing. But most importantly, it is our one chance to end this age of paranoia. I will make you a deal. If you let me dispose of Stockton's synth and continue our work, I'll match whatever reward you were offered.
I've had my fill of crazy on this contract. No deal.
Fortunate for me, I wasn't talking to you.
You side with this nut job, and we're going to have a serious, deadly problem.
Don't kill the girl. Spare her.
Impossible. The odds are too great she's an Institute infiltrator. Even if she is an unfortunate victim in this war, sparing her can compromise everything.
Are you threatening me, Dan?
I have myself a code. That's not always good on my wallet, but it helps me sleep at night. I took this contract, and I will honor it. Even if I have to kill you to do it.
Covenant's a refuge?
Over the years, we've recruited like-minded individuals. All of our lives shattered by the Institute. Covenant is primarily about administering and refining the safe test. But some consider the humanitarian side equally as important. If you destroy what's left here, their lives will be upended again.
That's a deal I won't accept.
Then you'll just have to kill me.
You shouldn't have.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
Bet you 50 caps there's a lot more where they came from.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Guess it's cool.
Looking at all this equipment makes me feel right at home.
Hey, Dan.
So Stockton gets his daughter and we get paid. Not a bad day.
What if she's a synth?
If even after all they've done to her, they don't know if she's a synth or not, I figure she's human enough. Here's your cut of the reward. I'll get my half from Stockton. Been a pleasure.
I did more than half the work on this job. My share should reflect that.
There's some truth to that. 60-40 work for you?
60-40. Really? Try 90-10.
90-10? Is that a joke? I risked my life, same as you. 70-30 is my final offer.
Without me, you'd be dead. Maybe I should ask for all of it.
Fine. I'll give you 90-10. But if you want the other 10%, you better be prepared to fight for it.
Unless I have a faulty sensor.
I lost him.
No one panic! Get out!
Did you hear that?
Please. I got a kid.
Do you want another treatment?
No.
So, again, congratulations, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
I've already told you. Catcher.
Again, which position?
Catcher, right? Be the catcher.
Why?
I don't know. They got the funny helmets. I saw a picture when I was a kid.
Do synths even know the rules of baseball?
No, please. I'm not.
If you find any
Just let me.
parts, you be
No!
sure to let me know.
Just answer the questions, and only the questions. Congratulations, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Catcher.
Confidence on Subject 12 is high. We'll know for certain post-mortem.
And any progress on question 3?
None. The EKG shows nothing unexpected. The answers are too damn predictable.
You've made your opinions quite clear on the value of question 3. Removing it could invalidate all the data we've accumulated to date. Moving on. Question 4. The data on this is fascinating. Why does baseball have the highest degree of correlation? Even more than question 8.
Our methodology was exhaustive. Subject 12's answers in regards to baseball in his childhood were particularly fascinating. See here and here.
I wonder, do they play baseball in the Institute? Or is there some sort of defect in their programming?
We need another failure to explore this further. We can do nothing more with Subject 12 except final processing.
I'll let the reclamation team know.
How are the subject's vitals?
It's a little unsteady, but within.
Who are you? What's... Ah! Son of a bitch! Do that... Ah!
I will only say this once. Speak only when spoken to. Please continue.
The subject is ready for baseline testing.
Subject, answer the questions quickly and with what first comes to mind. You're approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
Is that safe test? Ah!
Answer the question.
I don't know. I don't know science stuff. Ignore him.
Ignore him, you say? Fascinating.
Who's there?
Perhaps we could find a way around this body of water instead.
People are mucking around the shore at all hours. Scaring my fish. ruined everything.
Everything that...
Violence protocols engaged.
Banning.
Careful, man. I don't think we're alone.
Hey, Deezer.
93% of all visitors prefer Teaser's lemonade.
I'll pass.
You don't know what you're missing.